Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expression Start Studio Gallery, remembering to set the timer with a 10 by 20 inch canvas. I'm not going to worry about my edges. I do want a wet base layer in my sky, and I am willing to take some chances and experiment. That was Meeden white and Anita's navy blue. And I think I'm just going to allow myself, I don't have a lot of time right now. It's almost dinner time and I'm not supposed to be starting my day right now. But I do want to cover my canvas. I'll even let some of that fall right over the edge. Push it back a little bit. Run my spatula along the top edge. Don't know how this is going to go. The colors are good. The Prism Pours are available via a 20% off coupon underneath the video. Stop fussing with the paint, woman. Don't need it to be any stripier than it is already. I'm going to take some of my Chantilly lace. I want the rest of that paint off there. I'm going to be doing swipes, but I'm going to be using the background color to do swipes like I have done to create a landscape. In this case, I'm going to start with the sky. I don't think you have to do these straight up and down. I think you could do them sideways. I'm going to give myself a little claret. I've got a bunch of that white under my thumbnail. Darn. And the claret is breathing well. No idea how this is going to turn out at all, but I'm looking forward to finding out. I am going to be risky and throw a little northern sky in there. Because once I start swiping with my spatula, which is what I'm going to do to facilitate time. This is a frosted, that was northern sky. Actually, I'm not 100% sure. I think that was northern sky, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Now that I focus. Does not matter if I have a lot of paint, because a lot of paint is probably what I need. I said that was the frosted. This is the platinum rose. I'm not even sure that I have to have the puddles on the puddles, but paint will flow to paint, so it's really helpful. This is the Pink Lady, which I have recently become very fond of. I am being kind of random, which is okay. I didn't use any yellow. I think I'm not going to use any yellow. I would have used yellow if I hadn't made the sky, if I hadn't put blue in there. This is my pink diamond. And I have a little bit of Twilight. No, it's Violet Rose. I like the Twilight Orchid too, but no idea how this is going to go. It looks really weird. Alright, I've got a few other colors like poinsettia that I haven't quite put in there yet. I've got the pink dahlia. I think I'm going to do that. One more little shake. Little pink dahlia. Yes. Love that. I didn't originally love this color, but it works so well with the other colors. It's hard not to love it. Do I have enough color? I'm not positive. I'm going to start by using a combination of some orange I made with Unicorn Spit and Australian Floetrol right after I wipe off my spatula. I don't need any more blue paint right now. Actually, I'm going to use my Amsterdam white and the orange. And get my colors, get my extra bottles out. I'm going to use, I have enough color left on my spatula, so it's probably an okay idea to use it over the edge. And same thing over this edge. It's easier than wiping the paint off. I want to use some purple now, which is dioxazine purple. It might be a weird sky. It's okay. It's probably going to be a weird landscape. I'm going to start at this end. And I'm going to grab a scrape dish. As long as I figure out where I put them, there they are. Just a little bit above my head. Because I can always use that color somewhere else. A little bit of a wipe. And I have some magenta. Which I totally love the look of. So I'm not unhappy about trying this at all. Some more white. A little purple. Maybe a little more white. Didn't actually mind the way that looked. So here goes nothing. Especially that nothing right there. I see that thing that does not belong. Now once cells start to be created, they just keep expanding. And I'm going to use that as a cloud. I'm going to bring my canvas right down to the edge and see if I can't use the paint on my spatula. Yes, I can. Ha ha ha. I love it when a plan comes together. And that's just enough of a... The magenta cell activator is golden fluid. It's a little risky because it's so fluid. Now, I'm really considering running my fingers along the edge for anything I have there. And making the paint go down. And if I'm quick, I could decide if I want to do something else. That magenta right here, yes. And there. And I just noticed that there's a rather large interloper that needs to go. So I like that top edge, but I like it better with some pink up there. And because the pink and the blue will make purple, I've got the perfect filling color. And if I want to steal a little paint, I can for sure do that too. Alright, so it doesn't matter what's on the bottom, so I can use any and all paint down there. Matter of fact, I could use the paint I've got in my dish. Let's take some of that and put it over the edge because it's blue, dominantly blue. Alright, so now it's time for a base layer, which in this case I'm hoping will work out as the navy blue from Anita's, which is pretty cheap. All Anita's is super cheap. I'm going to try and do the exact same thing I did up above. It's not like the most exciting sky ever, but it's also not bland by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm not unhappy. I just need a wet layer of paint. I want that little rounded edge to be covered. And I'm usually I start by covering my edges, and this time I did not. So let's go ahead. I didn't use any gold up there. That's okay. I'm going to use it down here. I'm trying to get outside my comfort zone with my puddles. Make them odd shapes. And those are odd shapes. I didn't use any black, but I might add some Meeden black. Definitely want this Mayan gold. I'm not sure that's enough paint, but I've only begun. I'm going to throw a little bit of the claret in because it's nice and dark. It's also an incredibly beautiful color. Now, I wasn't looking to make this too conventional by any stretch of the imagination, so the colors aren't going to necessarily reflect typical land colors. This is, what is this? This is Peacock. Good choice. Looks very green right now. I know it's also very turquoisey, depending on the light. So I'm going to assume it's possible that it's color shift. I want some Water Dragon. Which together with the Peacock and the Wintergreen that's coming and the Fandango ought to be awesome. But I think I'm also going to use a little bit of the True Silver. And any other color that comes into my mind. I want an Ambrosia, I think. I was contemplating using the Bonfire, and I'm not over that yet. Excuse me. That's the Ambrosia. That ought to be nice. I really wish I had something down at this end, but I think I can do something about that in a minute. Here is the Wintergreen. Let's just leave that in, no, I was going to say leave that in just one place. Let's see if I can force myself to do what I'm supposed to do. I think I'm going to bring in the Black Iris again. I say again, but I don't really know. I've put in overabundance of that. I'm definitely being called to the, not just to the hot iris, the Black Iris, excuse me. Yeah, you know what? Pink Diamond. Just because I don't know why, but it looks great. I'm going to use some black Meeden. Make sure I shook it. And then I'm going to use the purple, which is a dioxazine purple, Master's Touch. I try for just one stroke across. Take my residuals. I just wanted to do this with one stroke across for the longest time, just to see if I could make it work. And I always think if the colors are right. And this has so many colors in it, I think if I use a straw, or I do what I'm doing now and just pull my spatula across, and I have drippage. So I'm going to use my drippage, which is copious enough to be working perfectly. Oh yes, I love it when a plan comes together. I know, I'm being redundant. I said that already. Give myself a few hills in the background. Don't mind if there's a little black at the horizon. It's like it'll make things recede. Oh, I got issues with horizon. I had a naked spot. Still a little more black from over there. Now if I use, that's nice. That's going to work fine. I should show you before it gets any later. I like my sky. I am going to use a straw, especially here. break up those cells. I really just want to use use my little blower, but I kind of like that. That's a little subtle, but it's sweet. I'm going to take my spatula and add a few. Lift the topography. Oh yeah, no, I like that. And the colors in the bottom are gorgeous. I should probably not allow myself to get too frisky with all that, because I like it just like it is. And I will show you guys. Wow, in the time allowed. Check that out. I've got 3 minutes to tell you guys. I do sell my artwork. My email address is below Show More underneath the link tree. The link tree is under Show More too. And I'm going to look for stuff like that. And that was a bubble. I'm going to grab my phone and see if I can shimmer anything at you. I'm going to try and get to my flashlight quickly. Now I've found if I go back and forth sometimes that makes a difference. Oh, I see that thing. Good thing I did that. That does not belong. Not sure about that hard line in there. I'm going to try and climb up on my stool and give you guys a close-up. Then I will look and see how much paint I have dripping down over the top edge of my canvas and use some of it. Oh, that is looking very crooked. Let's just do this. And we'll go right in here and see if I can show you some sparkle. Oh, I wish you could see that. It's so hard for me. I need a flashlight that I can, on my phone, that I can then also record with. That's a cool sky. I'm not sure about this stuff down here, but it's a surreal landscape, so we're going to cut me some slack. I am going to have to fix an edge on this one side, but I have paint enough. I have over 2,400 videos. And if you need a link and you can't find one by going to playlists, all playlists on my channel, then just ask me, because I have them organized by topic and genre and by the 100. I thought I just saw something in there. Not sure. Not sure anymore. It's a much less complicated bottom. It could even be oceany from this angle. It looks like it is. Which is what my husband would say if he were here, and he pretty much consistently does. Everything I do is channeling ocean and aquatic and seashore, so I wouldn't blame him. But please like and share my videos. When you give me a thumbs up, you make me happy. When you leave me a wonderful comment, you boost my morale in the face of what's happening with my views. If you have questions, please feel free to ask. If you shop my Amazon link, you help me out. My 2 books are there. And the Amazon link is on the link tree, where you can also find pixels.com, Fine Art America, Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, Society 6, Legaller's clothing made in Montreal, and you can ask me to add a design to almost any of my sites. I think I have 1 minute left, but I'm not 100% sure. I run a monthly drawing that helps, oh, that's pretty from up here, that helps promote, no, it helps produce video tutorials. And so your donations through PayPal, the icon is on the bottom right hand corner of the YouTube channel banner, and the link is on the link tree. If you make a donation through PayPal, you will be automatically invited to become the part of the monthly drawing that happens on the 1st of the month between 4 and 6 p.m. And you can see the prizes included at the beginning of the exhibition video. Check the community board for tomorrow's video and other good videos. I sometimes add things from the past there. I told you I had 2 books because I can, in Unlimited Possibilities, and they're on the link tree. They are the first and the second 100 videos